Kia ora, hello. This video provides some tips for completing the budget form, which is required as part of your VTF application. Remember that everything in the budget form must be aligned with the information in your grant application form. Before you begin, you'll want to read the explanatory notes at the top of the budget form. These contain important information, for example, that the form must be in US dollars. When filling in the form, it's important to put your costs under the right categories. Let's walk through these. The first category is personnel, which includes the costs of any external contractors or consultants who will be working with you on the project. You cannot include salaries of government employees as part of your VTF application, but you can include staff costs for an implementing partner, such as an NGO or regional organisation, if you have one. Please include the daily salary rate for any consultants or contractors and how many days they will spend on the project. If you are hiring a consultant for 10 days, you could include 10 units at $100 US per day. The form will automatically multiply the unit cost by the number of units to get the total amount for each item. The second category is travel costs, covering expenses associated with travel by staff, consultants, experts, or participants. This could include the cost of transport, accommodation, meals, vaccines, or insurance. Where possible, you should minimize the cash paid out to participants. The VTF favors paying costs in a collective invoice rather than individual cash payouts. So, if you're holding a workshop, you should try to negotiate a lump sum contract with the hotel or venue provider for accommodation, food, and transport, and pay the hotel directly. The third category is equipment costs, covering everything you need to purchase to implement the project. For example, if you're holding a workshop, you may need to hire video projectors or other audio-visual equipment. The final and fourth category is operating costs. This could include venue rentals and conference services, including translation or publication costs. But it should not include indirect costs that are not directly related to the project, like general office supplies. These come later. In all budget rows, please make sure that you include enough detail to show how you arrived at the total cost. The form will also calculate the total direct and indirect costs. Indirect costs can be up to 7% of your budget to account for things that may not be directly attributable to the project. This might include office supplies or other overheads. Finally, this will give us your total budget figure, which must not exceed $100,000 US unless there are multiple states included as benefiting from the project. Thanks for taking time to learn more about the budget form, an essential part of your VTF application. Further information is available online or by contacting the Secretariat. We wish you every success with your application.